This video is about what actually happens in a co-counselling session. So you'll be able to hear in a moment from people talking about what happens in a co-counselling session. First of all, I thought I'd show you some pages out of my manual here. This is me here, Richard Mills. So in my manual here, I talk about the method, the interventions, and here they are. There's a list of the interventions. So there's quite a few of them, but gradually you learn how to use these interventions. And sentence completion, literal description, scanning, unfinished business, talking to the cushion, role play, the timeline, the three tenses, repetition, exaggeration. Well, this goes on, and you learn all these on the course, but these are various things you can actually do to help you work in the session and get some benefit from it. So let's hear from these other people now.
I think you get to talk with a degree of honesty and candidness about your feelings, and you get to hear about what's really going on for another person. Because I think conversation can be a very superficial business in ordinary day-to-day life. Here you get to find out what's going on for another person, and that's good because I know at the end of it that I'm not alone. Other people are going through stuff as well, good and bad stuff.
How does it help?
Work on whatever you want.
Do you ever get upset or angry in a co-counselling session?
I get upset, yes, when I'm talking about experiences which have been difficult for me. I get angry sometimes, but I find that my co-counsellor, my partner, helps me express my anger more because I find it difficult to express, so that's useful to have somebody else's help.
I think lots of people use co-counselling in different ways and at different times. Some people find it very useful to simply talk over the facts of something and just sort of scanning it in some way, just laying it out. They can actually get insights into what they're, oh yes, I see what happened here and there, without actually having lots of big emotion. I much more seem to be someone that is helped by crying quite a lot or laughing or getting angry, and then I get to my clear thinking. So I'll bring an issue along that I want to look at, perhaps talking about something with my partner. My usual pattern is to do a bit of, what are the feelings that I'm not allowing myself, and let those out with a bit of huffing or stamping or crying. And then I start thinking, I know what I need to do here. I realise what's going on. And not everybody works that way, I don't think, from what I see from other people I counsel.
Well, it was called role play, and in role play you might be working with a person that you find difficult or are dissatisfied with or feel angry about or hurt by, and it's a way of trying to process those feelings about that person. And the way it's done is to actually pretend you are that person, so you swap seats and then imagine that you're that person responding to what I have said to them or thought about them, and I then swap back and become myself again, and someone might replay the words that the other person might have said. Sounds a bit complicated. But it's a way of trying to understand somebody else's point of view without having to talk with that person. it should help in relationships, yes, because then it would help me, for example, to see beyond my own narrow view of what I think someone is like. I would see the bigger picture, and I would perhaps then be able to discard my false assumptions about that person.
I see from other people I counsel.
What did you think about the workshop this morning about role play?
That's always been very useful to me. The cushion work of talking to somebody and sometimes being them and talking back. I was quite excited by the idea that to perhaps get a more vivid feeling if someone's quite shut off from their feelings, to actually move around and actually act something out more physically might bring more feeling back.